Conscious beings, welcome again to the channel. I'm again in Romania, and I'm looking for the greatest people in here that they are doing something special for the humanity. And I found a dear friend to me that he brought Ho'oponopono in Romania many years ago, combining it with human design, another great skill that you should definitely have it to know yourself and know the people that you are connecting with. Today my guest is Iulian Motea, and we are going to talk about two very important topics, Ho'oponopono and human design, and how Iulian is merging them together to give more clarity and help people to have that beyond awakening experience. Iulian, welcome to the show.
Hello, thank you very much for having me.
Normally the question that I start with in this podcast is, Iulian, what is your mission?
My mission, it took a long time for me, and after searching a lot, I've realized that looking for a purpose, looking for mission was something that was very deep and profound in me, and I was looking for my purpose since I was a child. I remember there were nights when I was 10 or 11 years old, and the question I had when I was going to sleep, what is the purpose of all this, and furthermore, what's my purpose here? And it took me a lot to realize that my mission is to help people find their purpose and live a meaningful life. Not something that a place where I need to get or something I need to do, but what fulfills me the most is helping people to find their way and to live a life with purpose.
What are your tools for your mission?
Everything I have. The main tools are the things that I use in my life. Are Ho'oponopono, human design, and the way I've blended both Ho'oponopono, human design with Gene Keys that comes also from
don't forget about the Gene Keys
from human design, and together with my other studies, because I was very passionate about the spiritual stuff, and also I studied a lot. I don't have a degree, but I studied a lot psychology, quantum physics, astronomy, and everything in order to find my own truth. And after that, help people find their own truth.
And if you to be to name of the best thing ever happened in your life, what's the first thing that comes up?
I was given the opportunity to live this life.
Good answer.
I cannot find something else. It's just I'm one of the souls who got a ticket in this beautiful life. Thank you. And that's why what I'm trying is also part of my exercises in the morning. Is the first thing to do is just being thankful because I'm alive and I have this opportunity.
Iulian, as I saw a pattern, most of the best people that I met, the greatest mentors, they had an incredible story behind. They had a big upside down, something that happened that triggered them to really want to go deeper on this way. How was your journey? What brought you to what you are today?
My journey in this case was much easier from my point of view.
Finally, somebody's very easy.
I'm grateful because I consider myself a very lucky person. It's not that I didn't went through difficult situation or things like that, but it wasn't something big or a great amount of pain or things like that. Since my childhood, I had an interest in what's beyond all this? What's the meaning of life?
So was always happy, like you? What was a moment that was like the most painful for you?
There were a lot of painful moments, not something one big situation, but one of the things that got me most to this spiritual side and trying to know myself were some difficulties in the relationships. And instead of looking outside and seeing what's wrong with people, a very interesting thing that I've learned, and I think about 20 years old then. I went to some trainings, and it was a distinction there that made me that every time I'm in a difficult situation or things are not going my way, instead of looking outside, trying to look inside and see what was missing from me, from my way of being, way of doing things, things that if I can bring it into my life, it would change something. It wasn't my journey wasn't focused on the trying to change the exterior. It was trying to change the exterior, but the way I did it was let's see what I can do and to take responsibility for my life.
But you still didn't answer a specific moment that you feel that was a big trigger for you to really want to change, really want to make a move.
It wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't a specific moment. It wasn't a specific moment. It's just, it is what I feel that it's the right way for me, and what. So if you can say it, if I'm trying to find a specific moment, it was on about 2009 when I heard about 2008. And I heard about the story of Dr. Iulian that using Ho'oponopono, he managed to heal all of the patients from the Hawaii State Hospital. And there were crazy criminals with very big psychological issues. And using this process of Ho'oponopono, he didn't see in person even one patient. By just through introspection, he managed to do this. And I resonated very, very much with this thing of taking 100% responsibility, and you don't need to fix anything outside. You just need to focus on the inside. And after hearing this story, it came the opportunity to start organizing events, trainings for Mabel Cats, whom in those years was working very closely with Dr. Iulian.
This is completely new to me. I'm sure many of you out there. I've been hearing about the concept of Ho'oponopono since probably 6 years, either in songs, or we used to say it just to calibrate a little bit ourselves and just get out from a bad state. I used to repeat it to time before I sleep when I feel something that doesn't belong to me, some anger towards someone. That was my way of doing, but I thought it is just a greeting that is used in Hawaii and just happy. And now it seems like Ho'oponopono is an actual technique, or how would you call it? It's a
philosophy. Yeah, it's an ancient Hawaiian philosophy
used for healing.
And there are many. There are few variants of Ho'oponopono. The thing most popular is the one that was made popular by Joe Vitale with the 4 phrases. But Ho'oponopono is much more deep, much more profound. It started, if you want, I can tell you the
it'll be great. I'm sure so many people, they have now questions like, what's exactly Ho'oponopono?
Yeah, it started from the early Hawaiians before the Polynesian got onto the island. And at first, traditional Ho'oponopono meant the whole family got together. It was the elder one that used to mediate, I think is the word.
Mhm.
It was the elder one who was in charge of the group, and everybody was saying, I'm sorry
Mhm.
for any problem it was. So if there was some problem,
Mhm.
the whole family got
Mhm.
together and everybody was saying, I'm sorry, please forgive me, and they stayed there until there were no more
So
tensions.
they will not do the four phrases as we know. They will use
No,
only "I'm
no,
sorry, please
no.
forgive me." First part.
I'm sorry. Or they also had some prayers they were saying in there. The Ho'oponopono that we know was brought by Morna Simeona, which heard about. She was a healer in Hawaii. They call her Kahuna, the keeper of the secrets. The keeper of the secrets, and she was a healer with plants, and she channeled this kind of Ho'oponopono that you don't need to bring all the family together. You can, and she updated the process in order that everybody can do it by himself, and using proxies for other people, because in older times, families stood together. But in the more modern era, families are scattered. And she updated the traditional Ho'oponopono in it's also called, when taught by the EZLC Foundation, self-identity through Ho'oponopono.
Okay.
And Dr. Ihaleakala Iulian was one of her students.
Okay.
And the story with the hospital, or where that miracle happened.
Can you remember one of those miracles? That was the most impactful that you remember?
The most impactful was the story with the Dr. Ihaleakala, the
Which
Hawaii
case?
State.
What he was healing specifically? That
What happened there, from my research, is that Mona Simeona, who was clairvoyant, saw that Dr. Ihaleakala had some karmic connections with the patients there in the hospital, and told him to go there and do this process. Also, Morna helped a lot, not being there, but being in the background, as Ihaleakala confirmed in many interviews, that much of what happened there was Morna's energy. And in there, just by in other interviews, in order to make it more simple and gather more awareness, Ihaleakala told that his process of introspection was just saying, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you. But what he did there was Morna's complete process, that it's much more deep and much more spiritual, and it used for karmic cleansing, and brings more, it's much more profound than the four phrases. The four phrases that now we know, and almost everybody heard about it in the context of Ho'oponopono. Very, very, very simplified version. Well, one of my students at some point asked me, what is the difference? And it's just a metaphor that came for me, that the Ho'oponopono with the four phrases, it's like brushing your teeth. And it's very helpful to brush your teeth, you keep them healthy, have a good oral hygiene. But the complete process, when it's something more acute on tooth, and you need to go to the dentist and clean everything from there.
That's a good metaphor. You see it as a complex method of long-term healing.
Yeah.
So how do you see it? Do you use it as a healing for people, or you teach them, or it's a course? What exactly is what you're offering today?
I give trainings. It's a course when I'm teaching people how to practice this, and also I'm working one-on-one with individuals with in relationships. It's genial. So.
And you say it in a completely different way. The way I was being taught, the order by I don't know, 2-3 mentors that I had, all of them, they said, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. So they would finish with I love you. But the one that you mentioned, you were finishing with thank you. Is it a completely different meaning?
It makes no difference.
Makes no difference.
It makes no difference. What's important is what's your state when you're saying this, because in Ho'oponopono, and the Dr. Ihalakala used to say this. Remember, I was in a training with him in 2009, 2010. I don't
Were you
remember
traveling
exactly.
to Hawaii to meet him?
No, I didn't have to travel to Hawaii or traveled only to Germany. It was a training that was much easier. And in that training, he came into the classroom and he said, there is nobody out there. There is only you and your thoughts. And that's all. And now I'm going to keep you here for 2 more days in order for your mind to accommodate with what I have just only said, and for you to seem like it's worth the money invested in this training. But it was his being, because in Ho'oponopono, we consider that everything it's happening is just a memory that it's replaying in our subconscious mind. In doing this, in Ho'oponopono, we call it cleaning. When I'm doing the cleaning, what I'm cleaning is that memory from my subconscious mind that makes me experience reality as a problem. Because in one of the translation of Ho'oponopono, it's making right more right. So here we have the assumption that everything there is just the way divinity shows us in this moment. So if everything, this moment, what I see right now, this is the way divinity presents to me. But in my subconscious mind, I can have some replaying memories that filters what I'm seeing. And instead of seeing the divinity, I'm seeing a problem. My job is to clean that memory that makes me see the reality other than it really is. So this is the basic concept of
what did you feel when you met him, his presence, being around him?
It wasn't something spectacular, because I was very, very fortunate to meet and to work with a lot of spiritual people, gurus, and I always saw people, humans, because we are all humans. So sometimes people have expectation. Wow, we are all humans.
Yes, we are. No, like getting straight to the point. Show us in action how it actually works. For example, let's say I'm coming to you now with what are the issues normally that your clients are coming to you? It can be anything.
It can be anything.
Relationships, money, anything.
Yeah. We can say, I can't. If you want, bring an issue and we can look at it from the Ho'oponopono point of view. There is no problem.
Let's show them how it actually works. The real Ho'oponopono. Not just the songs.
The real Ho'oponopono. It's a more profound way to do Ho'oponopono.
So I'm feeling now a little bit in my solar plexus. It's feeling a bit of heaviness, going a little bit to the chest. I feel like something. It's like stepping on it and giving a little bit of pressure. This is what comes up now.
And what is the problem?
I have no idea. That's why I came to you.
But you consider that there is a problem because you're feeling like this?
That's like something is not 100% like, where did this came from? Like it feels a little bit of a pressure. And I heard in more and more people feel that kind of heaviness on the chest.
You feel,
how do we apply like Ho'oponopono in this kind?
In this situation, when let's put it general, we consider that it's a health issue. And what you're feeling is, okay, I'm not in the perfect health. When you consider that you're not in perfect health or something is wrong, also this gives you a certain emotion. What can we do next? It's how do I feel about this? Because it's not the pressure that you feel or the pain that you feel, the problem. It is the energy or the emotion you associate with that. If you feel a pain, you can feel fear, you can feel anxiety, you can, I don't know, I'm drawing some examples. In Ho'oponopono, what do we clean is the negative energy associated with something. Because in this case, it would be like talking, it's another distinction that we have in Ho'oponopono. We are looking at the three aspects of our consciousness. We can find it in psychology, but in Ho'oponopono, Hawaiian had some certain names. And for the conscious mind, the intellect that we used to choose and usually make decisions, they call it uhane. Uhane. The subconscious mind, which is the computer, and it stores all our memories from this life and from ancestors or past lives. We can explain it in any
They believe
way.
the Hawaiians, where the Ho'oponopono comes from. Do they believe in past lives? Do they honor the ancestors? What is their way?
They had a very good connection with the and honored the ancestors, and
Also past lives.
Also reincarnation. The they call the subconscious mind unihipiri, or the inner child. And the thing to know about the inner child is that he acts like a normal child with the age between 3 and 7 years old. So it's all emotional, and he doesn't know about logic. But also the inner child governs the functioning of our body. In this case, the key in the Ho'oponopono process is the relationship with the inner child, because he holds the key, and he holds all the let's say toxic memories that manifests as problems in our life. In returning to the case where, okay, what's happening with me, and that emotion is like, okay, saying I'm sorry for whatever it's in me, whatever it's in me, it's a memory that replays in the subconscious mind, in the inner
we
child.
repeat that in to ourselves.
Is the foundation. You can repeat it like this, or there are the process that I teach. It's a much more elaborate process, a 14-step process with meditation, prayers to the divinity, and things like that. But what basically, in a nutshell, what says, it's about taking 100% responsibility and acknowledging that something, it's a memory replaying in the subconscious mind. And I'm saying, I'm sorry for whatever it's happening in me. And it might not have a relationship with this life. It may be something that came from our ancestors, or you can call it past life if you believe in reincarnation, or you can call it genetic inheritance. And it's taking 100% responsibility and saying, I'm sorry for whatever it's in me that is creating this. And trying to, in order to release, is not because the fact that you can feel a pressure is that you feel a pressure. We are humans, we have bodies, and our bodies hurt. The problem is not that the body hurts sometimes and we have pain sometimes. The problem is what we are making it mean.
How we let it affect us.
And the negative emotions. And usually when you release the negative emotion, when you release that that fear, maybe because I have a shortness of breath, and I'm saying, oh, I'm sorry for whatever it's in me that's causing this. Yes, I love you. Thank you. please forgive me. You can say anything.
Each order you want.
Each order, but it's like recognizing that there is nothing wrong that it's happening. What it's happening is something normal, and just instead of engaging and fighting with that, just letting it pass, like an Buddha observer. Okay, it's a pain, it's going away.
Sorry, thank you, we can leave now.
And sometimes it can leave very fast, and sometimes maybe it has something more to teach us.
So you stay, you repeat the affirmations. Well, I was being taught to say it, let's say 108 times, whatever. So the person that first introduced me to actually using it as a practice, she would tell me to repeat, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you, for 108 times.
You can do that, but I don't see.
What do you normally do?
Nothing.
Like, what's your...
What I usually do, I'm using the complete process. For me, I'm sorry, please forgive me. It's something. Sometimes when I'm on the run, I also use this. But it's for me, it's about doing the whole process and recognizing it and giving it.
Like, what's the deeper layer? Now everybody is asking, like, what's the deeper layer of this? Starting with affirmation, acknowledging it, and seeing if it wants to leave you. But what's next?
The deeper the thing is that we need to release those memories and those negative emotion energies and things like that in order for us to be in peace. Yeah, and we can do it but it's a very simple process. This one with the 4 phrases, or Mornak's complete process, which has also some prayers when we invoke the divinity to replace all the negative energies with pure light. Yeah, and it's used for cutting in Ho'oponopono, we call it Aka cords, that are invisible energetic connections with person situations.
It sounds interesting. It's being used also to cut cords, invisible cords that we don't see.
To cut, to earthbound, to release earthbound spirits, to clean places, to clean also your seat. Because if you're using public transportation, you see a seat in the bus and you tend to go there and sit. But if the person who stood there before had some problems, everybody has its own energy. Use that seat and didn't clean it after, you go and you're sitting there.
What affirmation is used for that?
Here we use colors. It's a very simple tool.
So like in pranic healing, you use colors in Ho'oponopono as well.
This is how I've learned it from Morna, and it's just saying before you sit on the chair, it's saying indigo, ice blue, white.
Indigo, ice blue, white.
And just saying indigo, ice blue, white
sounds nice. That's like a song.
Okay, you can also sing it if you want it, but you know, besides you know, using this particular tool, because there are many simple tools in Ho'oponopono. This one, or strawberry, or
this is so interesting.
I can tell you the story. The thing is that what matters is the intention. Because when I'm before sitting on a chair, if I'm saying indigo, ice blue, white, it's like a prayer to the divinity to clean all the negative energies that are there. And I'm sitting in a clean place. And when I get up, I also say indigo, ice blue, white.
You feel actually the light? Do you feel it as well? You envision it?
No.
Or you just say it and connect with it?
No. There are persons that are very visual.
Like, I have a lot of imagination. I remember in Harry Potter, I remember indigo.
For me is just saying it and having the intention. And the intention, it's a prayer to the divinity to clean this. Yeah? You can do it without using this this tool, these colors.
I think it works when we started saying the indigo, ice blue, White, it calmed down completely. Whatever I had in the solar plexus, interesting.
It also
Completely calmed down.
It also heals some pain. And it's another tool, and this is for physical and also emotional pain. Just ice blue.
Ice blue.
Yeah, but the thing is that from my perspective is not the tool matter, because if people are interested, they can also watch Dr.
Strange.
Rupert Sheldrake, I think it's his name, about morphogenetic fields. And the thing that there are probably in this moment some millions of people who learn Ho'oponopono and use indigo, ice blue, white, this tool for cleaning. This is what gives it more power. Like, let's say for the Christian community, where is the Holy Cross. Just because a lot of people thinks that this is a thing that has power, this is what grounds that tool in the morphogenetic.
Are you still using it after learning all these methods? Are you still close to the Orthodox belief?
Yes.
That's great.
Yes, from my perspective, there are just different flavors of the same thing.
Yeah.
It's like, eating an ice cream. Maybe you wanted with a little bit of cocoa, with a little bit of vanilla, with a it's ice cream. It's the same. You can call it God, you can call it Allah, you can call it the great architect, divine creator. It's the same thing. We have different names for it, and different ways to honor his name. Or her name, I don't know.
Yeah, so many rumors out there, so many stories. Some people say God is black, some people say he's a woman. Doesn't matter in the end of the day.
And from my perspective, they are all right. True. Yeah.
It can be anything.
Yeah.
Anytime. It can transform in anything.
And we are part of it.
Yes, we are.
And I, as a man, I'm part of it, and also all the women's are part of it. And the white click people and the black people and the Asian and dogs, cats, aliens, trees, and inanimate. So you can call it whatever you want.
Yeah. Do you have an interesting story about one of your clients that you help? Like some of the examples of the extent of how this method works. So certain situations.
There are a lot. Let me.
Some of them like really that impacted you. That is like, now I believe even more in this method.
What made me believe?
Yeah, like things that you've seen during.
Even more, it's what happened to me. So
what happened to you?
Well, I prefer not to. Let's say, let's give an example with problems in relationships, and even you can be in a certain relationship, all kinds of relationships, but you can be in a certain relationship when you consider that you did nothing wrong, and is the other person that did wrong to you, or things like that. And usually it's to fight with the other person and to prove that you are right. In Ho'oponopono, what we do is we're taking 100% responsibility, and it's considering not only what I know that I did in this life. Maybe it's something that is coming, and Mona Simeona said that most of our problems, the root of those problems, it's many lifetimes ago, since our beginning. So even if we don't know each other, we don't have a history in this life, but we don't know if maybe in some other lifetimes we had an interaction, and I don't know, maybe you killed me, or maybe I killed you,
maybe you're my brother,
and maybe we were brothers, or things like that. And the reason we are meeting right now, it's only to make amends.
Mhm.
Yeah. Or if you don't believe in past life or reincarnation or things like that, maybe one of my ancestors did something to one of your ancestors.
Mhm.
Yeah. And on a genetic level, these are things that we are passing through if we didn't heal them.
So we came to reconcile.
And maybe we are here to reconcile something that happened between our ancestors 1, 2, 3,000 years ago.
Yeah.
And if you're looking from the limited view of only this lifetime, it seems like, no, I am right, you are wrong, and things like that. But we don't know why. People are coming, from my perspective, is not by chance that people are coming and are living from my life.
Yeah.
We had something to do.
I
Otherwise,
resonate.
we wouldn't met.
This is like so interesting to me because it comes from different beliefs now. So I'm training in family constellations, and this comes quite often. This aspect that we come to sort out the issues that our ancestors have, so we can bridge that and to bring peace and love back. So I'm glad that even Ho'oponopono is surfacing.
But this is something that I found in almost all religions and philosophies and things like that. And it's something about from my point of view, this is where the beauty is. And this is what I'm always saying in my training. I have a very profound commitment to offer a very clean message. Yeah. And what I'm telling people in my trainings, it's even if what I'm saying it's wrong, even if it's the reality has nothing to do with what I'm saying. But if you do this and use this, first of all, there are no, how do you call it, countermeasures or no. Like when you're taking medicines, there are
no side effects.
Okay, there are no side effects. And if I choose, instead of fighting with you and proving you that I am right, if I choose to take 100% responsibility and consider that, okay, it's a memory replaying, maybe it's from this lifetime or other lifetimes, maybe reincarnation or genetic inheritance, it doesn't matter. And I'm doing my cleaning. What happens is that instead of being in, fighting with you, I'm getting in peace. I'm getting centered. I'm getting in peace. I don't see myself as a victim. And by taking 100% responsibility, I'm assuming my power. Because if I'm responsible, I have the power. If I am a victim, I have no power. And I can do something there when I have power. Yeah. And it happens many, many times to be in a conflictual situation with a person, to do my cleaning and not saying you're wrong, you're that, you're that, you're that, you're that. Just doing my cleaning. And after a shorter or a longer period of time, see how the relationship works. Yeah, there's no more anger, there's no more hatred. Just by doing the process for me. Because we hardly notice that every time there is a problem, I am there.
Have you had a lot of success here in Bucharest? So I've been living 10 years in Dubai and bits and pieces in other places, and I never seen people like in here so mean and sarcastic and shouting on the driving path and so on. And like I think here they need it the most. Glad you brought it here. So does it work with them? I mean, have you had people that they are like really this kind of like specific mean person that it comes to it and
it worked with me. I did a lot of swearing in the traffic before. Yeah.
So now how do you do it? I'm sorry, please forgive me.
No, the thing is that it's an impulse that came. I remember at some point I was driving on the road, and somebody tried to do a passover, and it was coming on on my lane, and we was at very, very close for a frontal accident. And the first thing that came for me was, "Oh, you idiot! Are you trying to kill me?" And it took about 3 or 5 seconds, and after that, just as I was swearing, I realized that I was swearing God, and I was like, "I'm sorry. Thank you for being alive."
So it's nice to take a pause in there. So every time you swear to someone, you imagine you swear God. I mean, if you take this, you don't want to swear again someone. That's a good one.
But it happens. It comes naturally, because right now, if I'm getting on the street and I don't know, somebody comes and does something to me, the impulse, because
Still
we
there,
have it,
yeah, we are
it's
still
still
human.
there. The thing is that how fast do we became conscious, and we're starting to do our cleaning instead of reacting.
It also comes from past lives as well, that the reprogramming of something that just happens to us, we react, we defend ourselves.
Yeah, and we have, it's instinctual. But the thing is that step by step, day by day, you, instead of being in reaction, you learn to.
So we reprogram that. So instead of print out the window and sweating, it's like, "You amazing person! I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Can I have a hug?"
Yeah.
Did it happen to you?
At the beginning, it's pretty hard to do this. But instead of swearing, to say like, "Thank you, thank you, thank you," it's a step forward. It's a big step forward. And after that, you can start to feel it and mean it.
Yeah.
And be conscious that nothing in the universe is against you. It's about switching this mindset from, okay, the universe is against me, or the universe work for me. Not really in fulfilling all my wishes, because even those are not very, I'm sure that in 10 years ago you wished for something, it didn't happen, and right now you can say, "Thank you, God, for not allowing that." Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. This is something so interesting, because now I realize it about the Ho'oponopono, and also another reason probably why we met today. When my first son was 1 year old, I wanted to make some drastic decisions, and I remember that was the time when I was introduced to Ho'oponopono, and this is very interesting.
Can you share it?
Yes, and now I understand that if I wouldn't have this tool, I would have given up, and I wouldn't have my second son. Decisions that I wanted to take those days, was really in a critical point.
And the thing is that sometimes we consider that bad things happen to us, and we are not very happy, but after sometimes we arrive at the point where we see that those bad things that happened were really some chances that we've got. And from this point of view, it was something, in the business world, is that the elevator speech, and say in 15 seconds what it's all about. For Ho'oponopono, pretty much it takes 15 seconds just to get the pronunciation right. But what I say, the Ho'oponopono for me, and this was the first thing I've got from the Ho'oponopono, it gave me the access. In Romanian, we have a word, să ai mintea, dăm, Doamne, mintea cea de pe urmă. In English, it's translated, God give me the after mind, and
beyond mind,
or it's the example that we had with 10 years ago, you thought that maybe that was a good thing. And right now, after more experience, more realization, you can realize that it wasn't a good thing for you in the greater perspective. And for me, using Ho'oponopono is like accessing the greater image, the greater perspective.
Change. So if I recall that moment, now it brought me to that point. It's interesting because it's shifted. I was already with the decision in my hand, with no thinking back, having a lot of resentment, a lot of unusual feelings, and that person came into my life that time and instructed me to use the Ho'oponopono as much as possible. So the perception changed, and I was using it all the time. Whatever that kind of harsh feeling would come back, I would still use it. And at the beginning, I wanted to use it to have an easier transition without changing my mind. I would not imagine that I'm changing my mind.
But the thing is that whenever you're doing, and from my perspective, any spiritual practice, you are changing your mind, because this is about the paradigm in which our humans operate. That we think that we need to do something in order to have something, and after that we will be happy, joyful, things like that. But what we don't realize is that every action comes from a state of being. And if I'm saying, I want to be rich and successful and things like that, but how am I feeling now is that I am ugly, stupid, and poor. I cannot expect that the actions of an ugly, stupid, and poor person can bring success and happiness and things like that. So when you're confronted with a situation, and just doing any kind of spiritual practice, but in order to raise your vibration, and in Ho'oponopono, it's as easy as saying thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. I don't know. And it's also like, being in the position of a small child. I don't know why this is happening, but I have the full trust that is for my betterment and the betterment of whole humanity. And saying thank you, it changes my emotions, my thoughts, and the actions that I will take will be from another vibration. And from my point of view, this is also how the law of attraction works.
That's
because it's not okay, I'm trying to attract a car. It's like, okay, how would I feel if I would have everything I wanted? And I'm starting to take action from that feeling. And what happens, and the feelings are from it's a perspective. It's not the I don't pretend to I have the truth, but emotions are also like the state of being, also like a muscle. If I'm training myself to be grateful, to be forgiveful, and things like that, as much as I train, the muscle will be stronger and stronger. So my focus is, okay, what emotion, what state of being I am training right now.
It makes sense.
And instead of training the victim state, I can take 100% responsibility, and I'm training the powerful state.
So it's a confirmation that it helps you to realign and on your mission and take better decisions as well.
Yeah. And we do what we can, because we all have the instincts, we all have pain, we all have different situations in life. It doesn't mean that, okay, if you're saying your prayer once or twice a day, only happiness will come.
And it's so nice that you mentioned that there's a lot of freedom into it. There is no specific way that you have to do it that way. You feel it how you feel. That helps you.
But also it helps a lot from my perspective. It helps a lot to know a little bit deeper and to know what's all about. Because this is about the mind. When the mind, the conscious mind, our intellect understands, it's much easier for you to do that practice. Because if I'm saying I'm taking a person from the street and you should pray twice a day, if he doesn't understand why he should pray, what really happens when he or she prays or things like that, it won't do the praying. But that's why. And if you understand what is happening in the background of every thank you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, any tool, or the whole complete process, you wouldn't stop doing it when you realize what's in the unseen, not in the seen world. But at first, we need to understand from the mental point of view.
So now after so many years, what's your Ho'oponopono routine? How do you practice it on a daily basis?
On a daily basis, I'm doing the complete 14-step process that I'm also teaching. And this is the main thing. And
you do it every day?
Yeah. Yeah. It doesn't take so much longer. From my point of view, it's hygiene. It's like, okay.
Can you do it during brushing your teeth?
Huh?
Can you do it during brushing your teeth to save time?
It depends.
So many people are like, I don't have time.
Yeah, but so many people don't have time. Or when people say I don't have time, from my point of view, what they are saying is I don't see the utility of this. It's not about I don't have time.
So they need to see it as important as brushing their teeth.
From my point of view, it's much more important than that.
That's more important than brushing your teeth.
That's my perspective. Yeah, and depends on everybody. But it's hygiene. Yeah. It's about cleaning yourself from negative thoughts, negative emotions, and doing something. If I can tell you that, okay, you need to make an exercise 15 minutes every day in order to feel blissful in every day, would you do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and when you understand that by doing that, it gives you access of enjoying life and living fully, and instead of being stressed and suffering, to be, thank you, look, beautiful trees, thank God I'm alive, thank God I have the power to overcome obstacles. Yeah. And I felt it because I did it day by day, and after that, at some point, I took a break. And when I took that break, it was like zoom. Okay, that was that's what kept me floating. Oh, I get it now.
Interesting. So now, how many years you've done it without stopping?
I started practicing since 2008, 2009. Yeah, and it's not. I cannot say that. It was every day, and I didn't. There are days when I cannot do it, but
cheat days allowed.
It's not about cheating days, because
once you know the benefit, you don't want to cheat.
Yeah. So do you need the cheat day from peeing or drinking water? No.
That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one.
It's about functioning. And now, there are some days when, okay, I'm not doing the complete process, but usually I do it. I do it every day.
Okay.
And my ritual is, okay, doing the complete process. And when I'm on the move, it's just by saying thank you, I love you, even when I'm driving. Yeah, I'm driving.
So you don't say anymore the first part. You just say thank you, I love you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. 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 And just repeating. You don't have to say it out loud. But when you're driving, just repeat. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It stops your mind from going all over the place. And what you'll realize is that it raises your vibration. And even if you're not in the mood, even if you are, maybe a little bit drained, maybe a little bit upset, just saying thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. At some point, it takes a while, but you are raising your vibration. And You see different colors when you're happy than when you're sad.
Yeah, this reminded me of a good friend and sound healing mentor from Dubai, Zareen, that every time after the session, she does the most incredible gong and bowls singing. And every time she will finish with thank you, thank you, thank you, love you, love you, love you, bless you, bless you, bless you. And that feels like you feel in the room, it like goes like a little bit of a warm current that opens the heart. Is like, so I understand now even more.
There are so many things, and this is something that is not particular to you can find it everywhere. You know, in the Bible, everywhere. The practice of being grateful and practicing gratitude. There are so many reasons for us to be grateful. And it depends on what we are focusing. Usually we are focusing on what we lack. Yeah, but the thing is that if we are conscious and start focusing on what we already have, it's much, much easier. Now, every stupid can be grateful when he finds $100 on the floor. To be a master is to be grateful when you've lost that $100. No, because
that's hard, eh? That's hard.
Yeah, but you don't know what happened. And if I already lost $100, if I'm gonna be upset, I'm gonna get it back? No, I'm just gonna be minus $100 and upset and suffering. But I can say thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, well, you told me about you asked me before about something that changed the way I'm looking at life, and it was a friend of mine, started an acquaintance, who had bone degenerative disease.
Ooh, that's a nasty one.
It was a very nasty one, and he could barely walk. And even by having this, the guy had a construction company and worked, and also this disease made him get closer. For him, it was to the church, to Orthodoxy.
Yeah.
And I was staying with him at the table, and he told me something and I remember I was 16 or 17 years old. And he told me, thanks God that I'm like this.
Oh.
And I was looking at him, and those are my thoughts at 16-year-old. What the fuck, man? You're half a human. You're saying thank God for the disease. And he said, I realized that I really was on the wrong path. And if God wouldn't give me this, these were his words, I would probably be in a much greater suffering. And I was like,
wow, thank you for sharing.
And yeah, that's power.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that is power.
That's what I call beyond awakening.
Yeah, that is power. And to be able to say thank you, because if we are always listening to our minds, our intellects, it seems like we're never enough. We don't have enough. It's not what our wishes didn't come true. But maybe it's time to be more humble. We are, how great is this universe, and we are comparing to the earth is like an atom comparing to the scale of the whole earth. There are many forces beyond our reach and our understanding, and sometimes we don't understand why things happen in the way they happen. But it's about trusting that it's a greater intelligence that arranges things as they should be.
I totally agree with that. Now for your courses, we are almost ending this episode.
Already?
We could talk until tomorrow. What exactly happens in your course? For who is it? And what the students are learning? Are they learning to be a practitioner, to heal themselves?
I would say that it's for everybody. So you don't need any prerequisites. If we're talking about the course, I'm also working right now and to also do an online training.
Okay.
Right now I'm talking about the live courses. It's a 2-day course, and people, first of all, is the first day of teaching, and when we train the mind, the intellect, to understand what's happening beyond what it's seen and how it works in the background. And I'm teaching people the Monarch's complete method in order to be able to practice for themselves and not heal themselves, but in order to learn how to ask for the healing. Because from my humble perspective, it's not humans that do the healing. They only allow greater forces to do
themselves to be healed.
And they are allowing to be healed. Yeah,
be showered with healing.
Yeah, and sometimes it one of the things that it's pretty harder for people to understand, that the purpose is not the healing.
Okay.
Yeah, usually, especially when we're talking about this kind of methods or practices that also can help in the healing, people are drawn to them because of the healing. But it's not the healing. It's about being in peace. It's about recovering the power and the wisdom in order to be in peace, whatever will happen. And from my perspective, there is the real power, because sometimes, it's not a guarantee that you learn Ho'oponopono, you start to practice, and you heal everything. No, nobody can promise that. It can help. I've seen a lot of miracles, and I mean a lot, but the healing is a side effect.
The healing is a side effect.
The healing is a side effect of being in peace.
Can you say that one more time for?
The healing, it's a side effect of being in peace, being in harmony, and allowing love to flow through you.
That sounds so good.
Yeah.
There's anything else that you would like to add that you think we didn't talk about? Something that you'd like them to know about Ho'oponopono?
Oh, I have no idea. I don't.
And leave them with a question.
The most, this is something that attract me to Ho'oponopono and all the things that I study. And I've realized that the foundational question was, who am I? And if I want to leave somebody with a question, is this question: who am I? Because we usually identify ourselves with our conscious mind, but we have the conscious mind, we have the subconscious mind that plays a huge role, and the superconscious mind. And who we are is the way this inner family works. So, and this is one of the things that got me through Ho'oponopono, and what I'm trying to answer in these trainings. But even without Ho'oponopono, when you're brushing you talk about how am I doing it when I'm brushing when you're brushing your teeth in the morning, look in the mirror and ask this question: who am I?
But this gets me to that scene of a movie. I don't know if you've seen it. It's like hilarious. Like when you asked that question, it brought me instantly. With the old master, it's like, who are you? No, who are you? I am you. No, you. Yes, I'm you.
I remember that gig. Oh, it's who am I? Or
We are all
you can also ask, who do I choose to be today?
That's also another good question. Who do I choose to be today? So who do you choose to be today? Julian, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
It has been a delightful conversation.
For me also, and
don't miss also,
thank you very much for the work you're doing, because it's great art to know to ask the questions.
I'm very glad
to
meet you.
To allow people to share their experience. Thank you very much.
This has been incredible, and if you love this part, stay tuned and do not miss the second part, because it will be about the human design. Maybe you'll touch a little bit about the gene keys, so you definitely don't want to miss that, because human design is absolutely incredible. So thank you so much for watching. If you feel somebody needs more love, more forgiveness, more gratitude in their life, send them this episode, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.